Friday Night Baseball now from the Lone Star State and Minute Maid Park in Houston. Tonight, the first of this three-game weekend series between the Minnesota Twins and the Houston Astros. Two potential X factors in this series right there. The first game is coming up. Mariano Francisco, a Kentucky-born right-hander, gets the starting nod. What do you have for us on him, H?
Well, as I was researching this game, getting ready for it, looking at his numbers, opponent 300, that's just too much offense he's given up against him. So he's got to mix his pitches up, try to keep hitters off balance if he wants to have any chance of staying in this game and giving his team a chance to win.
And Harold, these Astros entering play here tonight, they have certainly had it going lately, winners of 8 in a row.
Yeah, Matt, this is a really good club. I mean, here we are the second half of the year. They're already leading the division, but now they're starting to open up a lead. It looks like it's almost like the quarter horse that you know is going to win this race, and he starts to pour it on to embarrass everybody. They're smelling the finish line right now.
On to first is Escobar, one away. And now here's a look at the Minnesota Twins starting lineup. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Well, Matty, the guy to look out for is Brandon Phillips. He's having a solid year. With runners in scoring position, he's hitting over 300. That's not outstanding or anything, but he's consistent, and that's what I love watching about this guy. His game is so consistent.
Chopped weakly to the left. And they will not get him at first as he's able to leg out the throw.
Infield single, as innocent as it may sound, that might be a rally starter right there.
First offering on its way. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
One thing I'm going to keep my eye on with this young starter on the mound is how he's able to stay ahead of hitters. It makes pitching at this level a lot easier. And when you're trying to establish yourself in the big leagues, you're going to have a much better time doing that if you attack hitters from the get-go.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Lucas Duda goes down for out number 2 in the top half. Fouled back. 0-1, here's the pitch. And he chased up and out of the zone, a swing and a miss.
It can be tough to lay off a high fastball like that. Because
a swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. One left for Minnesota. And now the Astros will go to work for the first time. No score. Miguel Gonzalez will be on the mound for the series opener. What do we need to know here, HR?
Well, he's been throwing the ball really well his last 3 outings. In the last 3 outings, he's allowing just less than a base runner an inning. When you do that, you're going to win games. And that's the key to his success in the last 3 games so far.
Shot to center field. Back goes the center fielder, but this ball has plenty behind it, and it's a home run. A solo shot for Jacoby Ellsbury. Number 31 for him on the season, and the Astros take a 1-0 lead.
Hey, baseball has really changed. Remember when leadoff guys were guys that would just draw walks and steal bases? But that's not the case anymore. Guys like this, they have pop in their bat, and they can go deep.
Standing in now, Alcides Escobar. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Bruce going back on it. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning. Time now for a quick look at the hometown Astros starting lineup. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
Well, one man worth focusing on is Edwin Encarnacion. Edwing, as they call him. He had an amazing power month. He launched balls out of the park to left, to right, to center field. Impressive power. For a whole month to sustain what he did, really impressive.
Edwin Encarnacion now. First shot for him here as he comes in currently leading the junior circuit in hitting. And a swing, and here's another big drive as this ball sent high and deep to left center field. And a long ball will burn him for the second time in the inning. Another home run. So a solo home run for Edwin Encarnacion. Home run number 62 on the year. And the Astros have taken a 2-0 lead.
You'd like to start a game, right? First inning, you come in, you give up 2 home runs. We'll see if he can regroup right here. It's not easy to sometimes come back from that. Here's
Robbie Cano now. In his career against this pitcher, comes in with 6 hits in 32 at-bats. 2 of those hits were for home runs. First delivery to him on the way. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Hamilton going back. Gone! Back-to-back jacks on back-to-back pitches. Robinson Cano, a solo home run. So a milestone here. And even 50 home runs on the year now. And the Astros have taken a 3-0 lead.
$50 home runs. That's not a big year. That's a huge year. That's select company right there. Rare air. Not many guys are reaching the 50 homer mark. That's an impressive number.
Batting fifth.
Here comes the right fielder, Jose Bautista. Yes, he'll pick on the first pitch and line one back up the middle, and that's a base hit.
Well, Matt, that's his 8th game with that hit right there. 8 games in a row he's swinging the bat. We've been watching him over this week, just scorching.
Stepping in, J.J. Hardy. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. Bautista rounds the corner and is headed home. But no, he'll put on the brakes and head back to third.
Well, that's the 6th game he's hit in. He's swinging the bat pretty good now. That's a 6-game streak. You got to start somewhere. Pay attention, people. It's getting hot.
Here comes the first pitch. Now a bunt attempt here. And they'll put the tag on him for the out, but he'll at least get an RBI out of it.
Batting 8.
Striding in, Kelly Johnson. He represents the 8th man to bat here in the first with 4 runs already on the board. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hard hit ball to second. Phillips is there. Throw in time for the 3rd out, but it certainly took a while as the inning is finally over. So it's 4 runs on 5 hits, no errors, and a man left. On to the digging in, Derek Dietrich, and they've got some work to do early on. Down 4-0 already. High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball 1. Can't connect there on the breaking ball. 1-1. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. In is the catcher, Jonathan Lucroy. The average just a few ticks shy of 300 for the season, so perhaps a hit or 2 in this one could put him up over the top. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
This lineup is flailing right now. They're having a hard time just making contact, let alone putting the ball in play.
Ready with another 0-2. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Well, he's really rolling on the mound right now. All you have to do is look at the last 4 hitters for evidence. All 4 of them have gone down on strikes, as you're seeing here. That's not easy to do, so you know he's got to be pretty dialed in out there.
In now is Anthony Rendon. As with 2 away, he'll swing and miss at the first pitch. It's 0-1. He's entering play in this one, a home run shy of 20 for the season. Oh, not fooled one bit by the changeup as he smokes this one to deep left field. That one will not be coming back. A home run. Anthony Rendon connects on a solo shot. And even 20 home runs for him now thus far. As they get on the board, it's 4-1 now.
Yeah, they're still down a few, but a solo shot will make them feel a lot better about themselves. They're not being shut out, and now they know they can get to this guy.
Here's Jay Bruce now, and the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. In there for strike 1, 0-1. Bruce in the air to right, but that'll hook foul and back up into the seats. The side is retired. But the Twins at least. Ready now. Ballpark. That's something he'll look to improve upon in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So the Astros put a man aboard to get the inning underway.
7 games. Hey, that's 1 week of swinging bat pretty good. He's comfortable right now.
So it's back to the top of the order now. And that'll bring in the center fielder, Jacoby Ellsbury. Now the pitch home to Ellsbury. Runners off for second. Shot towards second. That's in another base hit. He's 2 for 2. And they've got him hung up out there between second and third. And they'll get the out here as he's run down between second and third. Stepping into the box, Alcides Escobar. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances. And they're able to get the ball in quickly, so he'll be held to a single with 1 away.
He just scorched that ball off the wall, and now the question will be, should he have continued on or not? He thought about pushing it, I'm sure, but decided to play it safe. It would have been close, but I think this time he's probably right in staying at first.
Into the box now, Edwin Encarnacion. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. And we take a look at the Twins as they begin play here tonight. They've been on the skids recently, losers in 7 of their last 9 ball games.
Matt, they're coming off a homestand where they only won 3 games at home. They did not play very well. But the other part of it is this is game 1 of the road trip. You hope to have some positive things, maybe turn up another notch and be able to compete at a level that you weren't doing at home. Get away from all the negativity and turn it on here on the road. Well, that one's going to load the bases up. They held the runner up. They're really looking for a big inning right here, trying to get a big strike out of the next 2 hitters coming up.
In now, Robinson Cano. A swing, and this ball is blasted to right field. Nothing's going to keep this one in the ballpark. Gone into the upper deck. So 1 swing, and he unloads the bases on that one. His 2nd home run of the game, as this is now a 7-run ball game.
Yeah, you've heard the saying, stuck between a rock and a hard place. Well, that was the case here. Bases loaded, facing the best power hitter in the lineup, and he showed why he is so feared. He knocked it out of here with a vengeance.
Now here comes the Twins manager on his way to the mound. And a change is forthcoming, as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening. And he'll probably be running over a few of these pitches in his head tonight, but will depart here. Jim Shelton is going to come on in relief now, and he may be asked to eat several innings as this game is just still really getting underway. Swing and a drive to right center. Hey, that ball's going to be way out of here. Back-to-back home runs. A solo home run that time off the bat of Jose Bautista, the 349th of his career, as they've widened this lead to 8 now.
Wow, that's a tough one. Certainly not the way you want to start your day as a relief pitcher, giving up a home run.
Now batting.
Into the box, J.J. Hardy.
J.J. Hardy.
As he'll send a ground ball down to third. On to first as the throw takes care of Hardy, 2 away. Here's Johnny Peralta now. He did his job and laid down the successful sac bunt in his first appearance. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field, and that is off the wall in right field.
Well, that ball was scorched. Now, I know it didn't hit the wall in the air, but it gets to the wall. He still made a good decision not to go to second, to go back to first base. I think had he continued on, he probably would have been out.
Here's Kelly Johnson. Yes, he'll pick on the first pitch and line one back up the middle, and that's a base hit.
Just ambushed him right here. First pitch fastball. He was looking for it, and boom, base hit.
Catcher, Chris Herman.
Standing in now, Chris Herman. And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. Throw to first in time, and you got to question that decision as this. At the plate, Andrelton Simmons. He's got that average up over the 290 mark to begin play. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And there to take it in is Peralta for the first out.
Center fielder number 8.
Here's Billy Hamilton standing in. 0 for 1 here in the early going. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
Well, he swung right through that on that changeup. The changeup is a tough pitch to swing at for the first pitch because you haven't measured his velocity yet, so you don't know what you're going to see coming your direction.
Escobar has to be quick. Throw gets him, 2 down.
The second baseman, number 4, Brandon Phillips.
Here's Brandon Phillips. High pop-up. Escobar calls for it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Twins are down on 4 pitches. They trail big. Here's the center fielder, Jacoby Ellsbury. He's off to a fast start in this one. 2 for 2, including a home run.
Jacoby Ellsbury.
Lined hard toward right center. And this is into the gap for his 3rd hit of the night, and it'll be good for extra bases. And he is into second with a double, his 3rd hit of the night.
Now batting, third baseman.
Digging in and looking for more, Alcides Escobar. A hit in 2 tries so far. Line drive to center field. Dives, and he hangs on for the out. Wow.
The batter, number 10.
Ready for another shot now, Edwin Encarnacion. He reached on a single last time and later wound up scoring. Now a ball hit to center field and deep. Back goes the center fielder way back, and that ball is gone. So a 2-run home run for Edwin Encarnacion. His 2nd of the game as this lead got even wider.
It's getting pretty comical now. Their 6th home run of the game, and they're not done yet. They say hitting is contagious, and apparently that applies to the long ball. It's looking like batting practice out there.
Now batting.
Here's Bobby Cano now.
Robinson.
Now this one is blasted to left field, and there's no doubt about it. Back-to-back jacks. A solo shot here to left. His 3rd home run of the ball game as the blowout continues.
Three home runs tonight. What a game he is having. To hit 3 homers in a game, you have to have pretty good swings to see the ball really well. But he's had an exceptional night tonight. 3 homers.
All right, fielder number 19.
Here comes the right fielder, Jose Bautista. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Falling for it, Hamilton. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
The left fielder, number 4.
Digging in to try it again, J.J. Hardy. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield.
Oh, what an effort. Line drive over the third baseman's head, but did you see how high he got off the ground? What an effort to try to grab that ball.
Johnny Peralta.
Here's Johnny Peralta now. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And that'll be a base hit for Peralta. The relay. Poor base running there. Got him caught in a hot box between first and second. And try it. 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. 3 innings complete. Robinson Cano will stride in again as he looks to join a very elite list. We take you back to earlier. This was home run number 3 in the ballgame as he'll try and join just a select few with 4 home runs in a single game. This is in the air out to right field. And this is taken in out there by Bruce for the first out. Ready for another chance? Robinson Cano. And he's shooting for history here as he's homered 3 times in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. This is driven to right. And no doubt about it, that one's way out of here. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. A 2-run shot here for Robinson Cano. His 4th in the ball game as they just continue to pour it on here.
Well, there are good days and then there are great days. When you hit 4 home runs in a game, I think you can say that's a great game. This has been incredible to watch. Man, they're making it look awful easy out there. That's 9 wins in a row. That's right, 9 wins in a row. And by the way they're playing, I see no reason why this streak is going to end anytime soon. They're just playing great baseball.
14-4 is the way this one ends. The Astros combined to hit 8 home runs en route to the win. Mariano Francisco earns his 5th winner of the year as he turns in 8 strong innings of work. Miguel Gonzalez was slapped with 8 earned runs as he takes the loss. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Harold Reynolds and Dan Plesac, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, follow us on Twitter at MLB The Show.